Names like Sandy Pearce, Ray Steer, through to Kevin Hastings, and in modern times, Luke Ricketson. And here he is, here today in game 307. There really is a fever pitch here at Allianz Stadium. It's the Roosters and the Dragons for the second time in 2024. And Marlow is met there by, yes, Jared Waerea-Hargreaves. Keary out on the left-hand side. They're fairly flat there. That's where they'll head, though. It goes to Watson, shows it to Waerea-Hargreaves, takes it to the line himself within 10. And they're midway through this set. Keary now at first receiver. Goes to Jared, who takes them on. He gets to the line. He'll be stopped there as he ended up on his back on top of the try line itself. Here's Walker, rubbering, a chance. Radley reaches out. Walker, once again, that magical left boot rolls in the grubber. Radley pounces, and the Roosters have first points.
Tyrell Sloan finds him in the back of the field. Harvey Norman replay, and Victor Radley scores.
Yeah, I think a lot of times we underestimate the run of Jared Waerea-Hargreaves. Back on the inside, just shorten the defensive line up. Walker with the grubber kick in and behind, perfectly weighted. Geez, good at it. Plenty of try assists this season already. That's his 19th. But the run from Jared under the post, he picked out the fullback Sloan and just made a beeline for him straight away. 4 involved in the tackle.
Now their first real chance inside the 20. Supplies the grubber for Radley to score and adds 2 more points. Where they'd gone. They're set after points. Still with 2 tackles to play with here. And Smith sends it back on the inside forward to Tedesco. There was a Rooster there taken on suspicion. In fact, it was Brandon Smith who was cleaned up after the pass. When you consider today without Joseph Manu, Joseph Swali'i, Junior Pounger also out through suspension as one of the options for an outside back. Beating them to the punch, though. Good catch made by Tyrell Sloan.
Yeah, he's under all sorts of pressure too. Timing his run to perfection there. There's a high shot, some aggressive defence.
Yeah, well, what's happened there, we've run out of the line, there's a level of high force there, so it's on report and it's in the bin.
May playing it there, just outside the 20. It's Walker. Andrew Radley back on the inside. Brandon Smith waiting at dummy half. Watson is outside. Eventually he finds Keary, but a miscommunication there between the dummy half and the playmaker, while Crityon takes them to a spot inside the 10. Gives them a long right-hand side. Keary out the back for Walker. Radley, Tedesco, Young only has to beat the tackle, and he does. Dominic Young, 13 tries in 13 games as a Rooster, and they make it 12 points to nil.
Had to defend 3 or 4 sets. I reckon Tedesco could have scored himself here. Would have sliced straight in between. Opts to pass the ball on the outside to Young. Young goes over the stripe. It's his 11th try of the season. What a finisher he is. Great at the back end of the field, but he can finish at the other end.
Been a poor period of time for the Dragons because they had 6 straight sets of 6, trying to score with the man advantage. The Roosters defended well. They get the ball down the other end.
Just outside the 20, up against the sideline. Strike is a good one. The touch judges barely move. No little. Finds Hunt. Good off Priscilla. Towards Watson. And that dummy half hooking roll for the Roosters. Set restart here, which has given away plenty on their own line in this first half. It's Hunt. Keary came rocketing out of the line to put pressure on him and forced him back on the inside where he's wrapped up by Butcher. Now Flanagan back underneath the Couchman. They get themselves sorted. A little shape on this left-hand side in particular. Hunt swinging in that direction. Little though, he had eyes only for the line. He dives in from dummy half. All the pressure eventually telling on the Roosters.
The Roosters, Little. Just have a look at the eyes there. Looking at
Lomax. Everything's going with that catch he made to give him the possession at this end of the field. Almost going to sleep on top of Zach Lomax. Don't care about giving away the set restart. And at half-time, on this big occasion for the Sydney Roosters club, they lead the Dragons on the Sunday ticket, 14 points to 6. In the first half, so much possession for the Dragons inside the 20. It's Hunt to Sloan again. The Roosters, nobody coming out of the line, everybody holding their position and spacing inside their own 10. Slow play the ball for Sloan. Couchman, here is Flanagan. Walker comes up, good tackle on Leilua. Great hands, Suli, Tuipulotu!
Lost it.
The ball came free, but he thinks he got it down, and so does the referee.
Gee, that ball's spewed out there pretty quickly. Look like they've got the try.
This is the play to the left-hand side. Great work from Luciano Leilua, the Harvey Norman replay. Victor Radley is in all sorts on the far touchline. That's a try. Maybe HIA concerns there from Radley. But this is great work from Luciano Leilua. A threat up against Sam Walker. That's the key. Gets Tuipulotu involved because of the running threat of Luciano Leilua. And that is a good finish from Tuipulotu. Just having a look at this from Victor Radley.
Well, just launched himself, Radley, at Tuipulotu and made contact with the top of his head like a missile on this huge occasion for the Sydney Roosters club. Strike is good, bending back, hits the... Who tries a piece, a penalty goal in the opening quarter hour, the difference at the moment. Walker, the right, runs towards Hunt, said restart here. Dragons offside on this right-hand side of the field, so Crityon plays it there. Hunt hanging on. Another set restart for slowing down the play, the ball, and Jennings. Oh, look at the try line for a moment. Denied only just. Crityon, he goes into wombat mode, tries to use his weight to force his way in. Jennings feeded back here for Walker. Menu lets the legs go as he taken high around the shoulders and no more, said Ashley Klein. He motioned that way as Little made the tackle. Keary, here's Collins, working his way in. The big front rower just would not be denied. Lovely inside ball from Luke Keary, and Collins gives the Roosters a little bit of breathing room.
Somehow gets himself over. Just switching the point of attack there. The ball back on the inside. Straight through the middle. Look at Collins lining up here. Look on the outside. Play back on the inside. Couldn't close the gate there, Little. Then the legs start moving. Backwards. Stretches out and slams the football down. That's a great hit back.
It's a great finish from a front rower, but this is where the improvement from Tyrell Sloan's game needs to come from defensively.
Just inside 27 minutes remaining. And he converts to make it 20 points to 12. Collins' try came off the back of repeat sets. Here's Tedesco and Keary out to Butcher. Keary coming into his own here in this second half, doing the ball playing. Bringing big men onto it at speed. Here's Tuipulotu. Taken down just a metre out. 3 plays remaining as Young will fire it here all the way to Keary. He's got Lenu there as the first man option. He'll take it inside the 10 with nothing doing. 3-man tackle stopping his progress. Keary back on the inside from May this time. Couchman under pressure. May's gone close. And we've got one more left from Watson. Here's Walker kicking. Crityon! Crityon banks points off the brilliant kicking again of Sam Walker. His second try assist of the day. One off the left, this one off the right.
Again, Tyrell Sloan not out of position a great deal. We only have to be slightly out with the skills of Sam Walker. Steps off the left, back off to the right foot, kicks across his body, and Angus Crityon, who has done so many reps with Sam Walker's kicking game through training, recognises that he's halfback. When he does that, he normally kicks across the body. And Angus Cryon's been powerful today, but that's a good reward for a tough game today from Angus.
Give him the occasion. They've been great again here today. Sua bouncing off the tackle of Keary. Play it just short of the 40 as Brown waits. Comes across to Flanagan. Here's Molo. They got themselves out of trouble. The clock still plenty of time on it, but at some point they might need to take a couple of risks. Here is Hunt doing exactly that on the last. He fired a ball which hit Jack de Belin square between the eyes. Now Tedesco in behind everybody. It's a race. Couchman trying to get to him. Tedesco runs away. He scores for the Roosters.
Well, what about how alert he is all the time? They try and rush Ben Hunt. He takes the option to run, throws a miracle ball back in the inside. Did well to try and chase him down. Here it is, off his melon. Look at the scoop up right there on play. Straight away, Collins. Look at the awareness there of Tedesco. He knows something's doing. Straight through, they can't make the tackle, and away he goes.
Look, it's the old Falcon assist there from the Dragons. A pass back inside, and I'll tell you what, I love the effort of Lindsay Collins here. This is the bounce off the head of de Belin. Most front rowers aren't in this position first and foremost. Secondly, they don't look to get up and play straight away. He looks to pass to Tedesco and sets him away. That is a great effort from Lindsay Collins. The crowd are up in the grandstand just supporting James Tedesco, but pressure first. Great work from Lindsay Collins, and Tedesco delivers.
And he does the rest with a long race to the line.
Well, you know what he'll love about this? Spencer Leniu gets another chance to line up to take the kick-off.
Good tackle there by far. Manu Brown comes back to May, offloads it. Watson, Collins for a second try. He got there. Did he get it down? The referee thinks no.
I want to have a look at his reaction. He's an honest man. No, he's saying I didn't get it down. Collins.
Take it back.
Let's get on with it, he wants to.
Move closer, Jack. Come on, go 3.
No bunker. They can just smoke them if they've got them, because it's play on without a look. Lindsay Collins said, don't worry. Butcher playing it. Comes back to Walker. Goes to his way in, pops it out the back. Watson is there. Now to Rel May. Thought about linking with Crityon. Now he does. Something of an afterthought. Runs towards the uprights, backing his way there with de Belin and Leilua in tow. Watson, delayed pass, Keary, good hands, Tedesco, Jennings for Tupou. Simple stuff on this left-hand side of the field. The ball took an age to get out there, but once they kept it going through the hands, they suddenly found the extra man. And Daniel Tupou scores another.
Left-hand side. Watch this pass. This is experience. Beautiful stuff there from Jennings. Straight on. And they're in again, the Roosters. They've found another gear, as I said. They've upped the tempo. They've gone a lot quicker. The Dragons just can't go with them.
Yeah, they're going for the juggler right now, the Roosters, and they are powerful. It's there.
Scored a try through to Pilotu. It's 14-12. It's been all the Roosters from that point on. 3 tries. So Jennings, his job is done. Here is Jarrett. No inside pass, though. Simple stuff there. They'll lock him up and then reach of the line. And you bring the house down if you could score here. From Keary, Butcher back on the inside. Tedesco keeps him alive. Tupanua stepping his way in. There's one to celebrate with. Feeling it in the centres today. Satili Tupanua scores against the Dragons, second time this year.
Well, you've got to think this game is in the wings, start of the second half. It's been a dominant performance at the back end here. Just the power and strength of the Roosters. Tupanua gets over the stripe. Got all sorts of options, haven't they? The ability to stand in the tackle, a number of scorers, attack on both sides of the field. And the Roosters just finish it off well.
Yeah, there hasn't been a bad play here this afternoon for the Roosters, and Tupanua has done a great job defensively, marking up against Moses Suli, and he's pumped up with that try because it was the out to in play from Butcher to Tedesco, created the space.
Walker's kick is good, but the chant has gone up for Jared Waerea-Hargreaves. He's been the ultimate warrior for the Roosters. Today, he became the ultimate Rooster.